Welcome to the show, everyone. My name is Kurt Provost. I am your guide to all things NuSkin. And today we get to dive into a little bit of the fallacies, the misinformation, and the myths most common for this incredible piece of technology, the AgeLOC Lumispa. Now, if you haven't heard about this, it is the world's #1 at-home cleansing device, and rightly so. It really deserves that title because it, quite frankly, is in a class of its own. There is nothing else like this device on the marketplace today, and there's not likely to be anything similar to it in the near future because we own all the patents to this exclusive, unique technology. So, what are the greatest myths that I encounter with the AgeLOC Lumispa? Well, myth #1 has to be that people consistently say things like this. Oh, it's just an expensive cleansing brush, just like everything else on the marketplace. And that is so thoroughly incorrect. Let's begin with what an actual cleansing brush is. Well, the most common cleansing brushes that you will find on the market today are bristle brushes. And the premise behind a bristle brush is essentially it's a brush attached to a motor and it spins or it moves in some form, it vibrates, and it's helping to scrub your skin. Or there are some out there that are using kind of like a sonic vibration to shock the makeup, the oil, the gunk, whatever is clogging your pores, shock it out and clear everything. So it's kind of one of those two, falls into one of those two categories. And the greatest issue, well, the first issue that I can see with bristle brushes is that they are using bristles, which can be quite abrasive for very delicate skin. They could be great for removing the dead layer, the dead surface layer of the skin. However, if you press too hard or if you use too much force or too frequently, then there is a high risk of damage, irritation, and that's why it seems like many people, they get their cleansing brush, their bristle brush, and they really love it for the first few weeks or so, or the first few times that they use it, but over time their skin starts to get sensitive to it, and they find that they use it less and less, and it ends up just sitting in the bathroom, a relic of their quest for improving their skin. And that's unfortunate because that is the tendency of bristles. There's also another issue with them, and that is that they're quite difficult to clean. Because you think about it, when you've got these bristles, just imagine that's a bristle brush, they're all like that, and they're scrubbing your skin, there's dead skin cells that are going down into the bristles there. And unless you are using something like alcohol, which there's very few people that I'm aware of that are cleansing their cleansing devices with alcohol, then you're not going to be killing the bacteria, you're not going to be killing those skin cells or the bacteria that's feeding on those skin cells. And what happens is it sits there in that moist environment, clogging those bristles and kind of percolating and festering and growing and creating its own little petri dish of wonders that you then place on your face, ironically, to try and clean it. That's #1, what a bristle brush cleansing device is. So how is ours different? Well, it all has to do with the treatment head that you can see right here. Now these, as I'm sure you are noticing, are not bristles. This is medical grade silicone. And what that means is it's very soft, very smooth, very kind and gentle for your skin. Now, another important feature of this treatment head is that it contains silver. And the reason why it contains silver is so that it is antimicrobial, antibacterial. So it's very, very easy to clean this after you have used it to cleanse your face. Now, that leads me to the second thing that is really different about the Lumispa, beyond just the treatment head that is not damaging your skin, that is not growing bacteria. And that is the fact that the Lumispa is actually a dual action device. It is not just to clean your skin. It is actually providing a treatment for your skin. And that is because of the movement that is happening with this treatment head. Now, if you'll keep an eye on there's two different circles here. We have the center circle and the outer circle. Now these move in different directions. So it's like this pulsating like that while the Lumispa is moving across your face. And what that movement does is kind of create a bit of suction with the treatment cleanser, and it's pumping the gunk out of your pores. And it's also creating or sending a frequency through the skin. So it's vibrating at a certain frequency that the cells of our skin absolutely adore. That is very positive for the creation of elastin, of encouraging collagen production, these sort of things. So that the longer you are using your Lumispa, the better the results. And we have clinical studies to demonstrate that. So that is myth number 1, completely busted. You can throw that out. If anyone ever says that to you, you can just laugh in their face. Don't do that. I don't recommend that, but perhaps get them to watch this video and that might help them. Myth number 2 is that you can use any cleanser, your favorite cleanser. You can use it with the Lumispa. You don't need to use NuSkin's specific cleanser. And you probably expected to hear this because deep down we all know that this is the case. And that is that you need to use the specific cleanser that has been designed to work exclusively with the Lumispa. Your cleanser at home that you got from the supermarket, that you got online, that you got from some other brand, is not made in any way, shape or form to go with this device. And if you use anything else with the Lumispa, you're not going to get the results that you want. And if anything, you could end up damaging your skin because the treatment cleansers have been specifically designed to work together. They have the right viscosity, the right texture, and the right ingredients for the result that you want. I use the dry one because it's winter time and it's perfect for my skin, but there are 5 different cleansers depending on the market that you're in. So there is a type for your skin. I am absolutely certain. Use it because that is going to get you the result that you want. Otherwise, you're just wasting your money and your time. Myth number 3 is that you don't need to replace the treatment head. Well, I'm knocking things over now. Myth number 3 is that you don't need to replace the treatment head. It's just a way of getting more money. I'm a skeptical person, so when the Lumispa first came out, I did use my treatment head for much longer than they recommended. It's recommended that you replace this treatment head every 3 to 4 months because it will wear out. And I thought, yeah, maybe, let's see. And I used it for maybe 5 months or so. And then I purchased a new one and I could not believe the difference. It was incredible. Just using it on my face, I felt it immediately, the difference. But when I held them together, the inner circle had expanded out so much that there was almost no crack or gap between the 2 circles. So it wasn't moving as well as it could. The color was totally different. It was stiffer. It didn't feel as soft and like it was giving as much. It was a bit more brittle. So you definitely want to be changing these treatment heads regularly. And it's just like a toothbrush. You wouldn't use the same toothbrush all year round. That's just gross. I hope you're not doing that. It's not good for you. It's not getting the result that you want when you're brushing your teeth. So why would you do this for your face? Myth number 4 is a big one. And that is the idea that by purchasing the Lumispa, all problems are going to disappear from your world. It's going to fix absolutely everything. And that is just not true. And that's simply because, you know what? Many of our problems, many of our skincare concerns have taken a long time to develop. They've developed over weeks, months, even years, and they've been with us sometimes for even longer than that. And so to have this expectation, which many people seem to have, that by purchasing the Lumispa in 1 week or 2 weeks or 3 weeks, you're going to have a complete transformation of your skin. While the Lumispa is an incredible piece of technology and it has done absolute wonders for me and for many of my clients, I recognize that just by cleansing your skin and stimulating your skin on a daily basis, while that is an incredible foundation for healthy, glowing skin. If you then pile on makeup afterwards or rubbish products on afterwards, or if you're eating horrible diet, or if you have stress in your life, or if you are going through hormonal imbalances, or if the environment around you is somewhat toxic, all these factors come into play and are working against you. So it takes more than just the Lumispa to solve your problems. It is an incredible step forward, and it is laying a foundation that will help you get better results. But do not expect miracles from a beauty device. Myth number 5. This is the last one, and it is a common one that you will see online, and it depends on what part of the world as well. And that is that the Lumispa is expensive. And whenever I hear that, I think, expensive compared to what? Compared to the bristle brushes that you see for $20 in the supermarket, or online for $30, $40, $50, $100. I don't know what you pay for it. I know there's hundreds out there at all different price ranges. But if you're buying them and you're comparing that with this, they're totally different things. They're not even in the same league. In fact, there is no other device out there that does what the Lumispa does. So it's very difficult to compare it or place it into a category like that. But if you are buying those $20 cleansers, then you are throwing away your money, your time, and possibly, potentially, and most risky of all, the health of your skin. So let's compare the retail price of the Lumispa with the retail price of the other two main products that you find out in the marketplace, and that is Foreo and Clarisonic. In fact, Clarisonic will no longer be. They just announced it this month that they are shutting down operations, and that is because the market has spoken. Bristle brush technology is not the way to go. It's not what people want anymore, and it's because of companies like NuSkin. It's because of the Lumispa totally disrupting this industry and bringing a better technology to the marketplace that they're no longer able to economically justify continuing production. So if you compare the retail price of those two brands out there, they are exactly the same as the Lumispa, and yet the Lumispa does double what they do. Those brushes are just a brush with a motor. It's there to scrub your face or to kind of shock and vibrate your face. This is gently cleansing your face, an actual treatment for your skin that you can do on a daily basis. And it includes a treatment cleanser. So is the Lumispa expensive? Well, not in comparison to its competitors. In fact, it's the best value in comparison to its competitors. There you go, guys. Those are the 5 most common myths that I encounter in regards to this incredible piece of technology that has totally transformed my skin so that I am calm and confident at whatever time. And in fact, it's become a bit of a compliment generator for me. So I nickname the Lumispa the compliment generator. And if you would like to get access to your very own compliment generator, then just click through one of the links below. There is a discount there for you to sweeten the deal, so to speak. And if you can't find your market below, then just send me a message, because we operate in over or almost 50 markets around the world. So I'm very confident I can get a compliment generator to you regardless of where you are. My name is Kurt Provost, your guide to NuSkin. Stay tuned, subscribe, like, whatever you need to do, because I'll be coming with many more videos like this to connect you with the products that can deliver the results that you are looking for.